Section 31 of A Guidebook of Art, Architecture, and Historic Interests in Pennsylvania, edited by Margaretta Archambault. This LibriVox recording is in the public domain. Read by Tatiana Chichilla. Wayne County. Formed March 21, 1798, named for General Anthony Wayne, a picturesque mountainous section possessing more lakes than any other county in the state, some over 2,000 feet above sea, ranging in area from 3 to 358 acres, many of them well stocked with bass, perch, pickerel, and other fish, while the whole county abounds in trout streams. From north to south is a wonderful expanse of scenery. Farview, altitude 1,500 feet, on the Music Mountain near Waymart, includes, in its panorama, the distant Catskills. From the southern roads, extended views are also enjoyed. A beautiful drive follows the Wallenpaupack Creek, slow water, passing the falls at Hawley, meeting place of the Paupack Indians. Good roads continue to Milford and the Water Gap, or to Goldsboro, Scranton, and Wilkes-Barre. On the road from Honesdale to Carbondale, the path of the old Delaware and Hudson Gravity Railroad may still be traced. Early industries were hunting, lumbering, and tanning. Now the modern creamery is an important factor, also stock raising and agriculture. 100 years ago, a small colony of Germans settled a half-mile west of Bethany and started a glass factory, utilizing native sand and clay. From 1847 to 1861, window glass was manufactured at Tracyville. In 1865, Christian Dorflinger built large factories for manufacturing and cutting glass at White Mills, 5 miles south of Honesdale. Glass-cutting factories are now numerous in the county, and gold decorating of glass has been introduced among Wayne's industries. Honesdale, made the county seat in 1841, population 2,756, altitude 1,000 feet, named for Philip Hone, president of the Delaware and Hudson Canal Company, which started here for tidewater at Rondout on the Hudson, built 1826 to 28, abandoned 1898. Honesdale owes its growth and prosperity to the canal. It was one of the anthracite stepping stones to a waiting market. 3 locomotives were purchased by the canal company to draw coal from the mines in Carbondale and vicinity to the canal at Honesdale. The first one, the Stourbridge Lion, was brought by canal boat to Honesdale in 1829, and a trial trip was made. The wooden rails then used for the railroad were not firm enough for the strain of the engine, and it was never run again. However, Wayne County takes precedence in having had the first locomotive ever run in America make its trial and only trip at Honesdale. It is now in the Smithsonian Institute, Washington. The New York and Erie Railroad follows the course of the old canal through the town. Courthouse built 1880, brick with stone trimmings, contains portrait of General Anthony Wayne copied from original in Wayne family, Philadelphia, by Miss Jenny Brownscombe, native of Wayne County. 2 large Parrott guns in front are relics of the Civil War. It faces Central Park, where stands a soldier's monument, dedicated in 1869 by Governor John W. Geary. Pedestal with bronze plates inscribed with names of nearly 350 Wayne County men lost in Civil War. Also fountain in center of park, memorial of the National Centennial, both placed by the women of Honesdale, who are said to be the first in the state to organize a village improvement society. They, aided by the town council, have done much for the beautifying of the town. The parks have received special attention. Besides Central Park are North Park, and on either side of the Main Street Bridge lie Torrey Park, West, and Riverside Park, East, overshadowed by Irving Cliff, 300 feet high, named in honor of Washington Irving, who, while in Honesdale in 1841 with Philip Hone, climbed to the summit of the ledge overlooking the town. Grace Protestant Episcopal Church, Gothic, stone, contains white marble font, good design, gift of Philip Hone, in 1848. Baptist Church, wood, classic, with Ionic columns supporting the porch, built 1843 to 45. Glendyberry Cemetery contains grave of Attorney General Samuel E. Dimmick, died 1875, marked by granite shaft. His residence, brick, is south of the courthouse. North of Honesdale is stone arched bridge over Carley Brook, made in 1909. Builder Samuel Brown from England. Bethany, first county seat in 1800, was staked out in the primeval forest. Courthouse, built 1800, is now used as a store. New courthouse and brick offices were built 1820 to 23. The office building still standing. Courthouse was abandoned in 1842. After it was remodeled, it became the University of Northern Pennsylvania, with the public square as campus, and was burned in 1857. Between the old cemetery and the street stands the first Presbyterian church erected in the county in 1822. Several old dwellings have beautiful colonial doorways. An old tavern built by Henry Drinker in 1802 still stands. Pleasant Mount, altitude 1,600 feet, 16 miles north of Honesdale, residence of General Samuel Meredith, officer in the Revolutionary War, and United States Treasurer under Washington, commission dated September 11, 1789. He lived near on manor lands from 1803 to 17, said to have been visited by Thomas Jefferson. The house was burned. Granite monument in his honor was erected by the state, unveiled 1904. Represents a Continental General from a design by Miss Clara Keene. Architect Martin Caulfield, both of Honesdale. The Delaware River forms the eastern boundary. A woodland follows the river. At Milanville is the old Skinner House, oldest still in use in Wayne County. Loopholes near the roof were made for defense against Indians. Many Indian relics were found around here. Wayne County's only battlefield, unmarked, is in Sterling Township, called Little Meadows. Near it passed an old Indian trail from Delaware River to Wyoming Valley. On July 4, 1778, the day after the Wyoming Massacre, Indians attacked a few white people with loss on both sides. On the Eastern and Belmont Highway is a 9-sided, stone schoolhouse of early construction. 3 others are found in the county. End of section 31.